Hi, thanks for coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or anywhere in your birth chart that Sagittarius might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take just a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon. I think you guys will like. Okay, so this reading is for the end of May 2022. So let's go ahead and connect with Spirit and ask our angels, guides, and ancestors for any love messages for Sagittarius, almost a Scorpio, for May 2022. All right. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Sagittarius? Getting a lot of really confusing energy here. All right. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Sagittarius for May 2022? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Sagittarius for May 2022? Okay, I'm going to divide these up into 3 columns. And the card on the bottom of the deck is the 6 of Swords. Okay, 6 of Swords is your energy for this reading, the overall energy. Now, when you think about the 6 of Swords, it talks about, I guess finally having enough, moving away from the things that have been hurting you. See how these waters are very turbulent, they're very serene and placid on this side. Moving away, but not being flippant about it or anything. You're taking some of the hurt with you. You see the swords that she's carrying along with her, okay? Yeah, just knowing it's for the best, knowing that where you're coming from no longer serves you. Okay, now the card that came out when I was doing that is the Empress, and of course I'm going to put that right there next to your 6 of Swords. And the Empress is all about that new growth. It's all about sensuality, perfectionism, not being a perfection, but just everything falling into place so that they are kind of perfect for you. It also represents fertility, both pregnancy as well as emotional, financial, spiritual. Okay. All right. Now, for those of you who are new here, I do 4 rows. And the first row pertains to you, the things that you've been going through recently, in the recent past, things that you're currently dealing with, and the things that are coming towards you. Okay. Now, the second row has to do with our twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, karmic partner, those we have soul ties with, those we wish to reconnect and reunite with. The third row has to do with obstacles, challenges, fears, anxieties, and self-sabotage. Sometimes we're our own worst enemy. Sometimes the things that we want the most and are desiring the most are also the things that we are most afraid of. Okay, now I've got 2 cards in each of the 4 rows, and I'm going to do that 2 more times. There'll be a total of 24 cards. And we'll have a really good idea about what's going on. So starting out the read, we have the Queen of Cups as well as the 9 of Cups. So there's like water energy here. There's a lot of emotions going on. You could have been involved with a water sign or about to be involved with a water sign, or you could just be in your feels right now, okay? Kind of feeling content, kind of happy, not happy, but just at ease, okay? Acceptance is the word, okay? With where things are right now in your life. And sometimes that can just be a place where we just seem to get too comfortable and it inhibits growth. So be sure that you don't stay in that little place too long without moving forward. She's very focused on her cup here. You can see with this queen. Yeah, you could be very, very deep into your feels, and sometimes it's good. It helps you to explore. Sometimes being fire sign, you could have been too hot and heavy, and this is like a cooling off period for you. Now, when you come to your partner's column, we have Judgment as well as the Page of Wands. So kind of, sort of, maybe you're missing this person from your past. You want them to resurrect. You want them to come back in your life. And with this Page of Wands, I'm seeing you reaching out to them and making that contact and, you know, letting them know letting them know that you definitely are missing them, that you're having a lot of emotions involving them, that, you know, maybe even if you've moved away for a while, maybe it's just a break, maybe it's just a breather. Think time for you to recoup, rethink, renegotiate your relationship. Now, in your obstacles and challenges, you have the 8 of Wands and you have the 5 of Pentacles. So yeah, there may come a time where you are just really feeling down and really missing your person. You may feel like, you know, you can't be without them. You might feel like, you know, you are really broken, crippled, homeless without them. That person is your home. No matter where in the world you may live, no matter how far away it is from your actual like hometown or wherever, no matter where they are, you feel your best, you're optimal, and you are desiring that and you're missing that. You have to be careful not to reach out too soon. You have to give this person space and room just a little bit. You let them miss you, okay? Because if you have done something that has upset this person, if you have been a little more passionate, we'll say that, than you normally are, and you might have you know, disturbed this person's peace, so to speak. You have to give them time to think that through and start remembering the good times with you, because if you don't, they're just gonna keep piling on top of what they're already feeling right now and see you as pushy and arrogant, okay? All right, now, outcome. We have the Sun and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this kind of looks like in the place of the Sun right here, you have this Pentacle. Things are looking good. You are going to be able to have this new start with this person. Just give it time. Let it start over. You might talk about maybe, you know, just starting new, wiping the slate clean and moving forward. In the second row, you have 5 of Cups and the Devil. Okay, you have the Tower and the Knight of Swords in your partner's column. Obstacles and challenges, fears, anxieties, 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. And in the outcome, you have the Page of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Okay, all right. Again, all right. There may have been some things that you were doing that caused this person to maybe turn their back on you or need to have time to themselves and step back. Okay, so yeah, you're learning your lesson. You realize what you've lost. You want to start over. You know, the 2 of Cups, that's about lovers. It's like reconciliation, that type thing. If you take it easy, if you get your, I don't want to say temper, but that's the word that's coming out of my mouth, and I do channel messages. So yeah, if you get your temper under control, if you get any addictions, whether it's drugs, alcohol, sex, whatever, manipulation, control, whatever, under control, you will receive that opportunity with the person. It's just spit everywhere. The person you are dealing with still loves you, okay? They're just kind of taken aback right now. And, you know, you feel as everything has just completely fallen apart. But the great thing about the Tower is it gives you that opportunity to rebuild situations. So once, you know, you reach out to this person, once things are going to pick up really quickly again. I think that, you know, you're going to hear from them sooner than later, okay, as far as, you know, working things out. So obstacles and challenges. All right. So you know, you're starting over. They're offering love. You're offering love. And, you know, the only problem here is that you may be too protective or too overprotective, or maybe your partner is watching for you to make that mistake again, okay? Now, these roles can be reversed. If this is not resonating with you, of course, like, you know, just keep what does, disregard the rest. And, you know, if you got other, if you know your other placements in your birth chart, listen to those signs. Sometimes my rising sign resonates with me more than my own sun sign. But yeah, so you or them, one of you, are going to be maybe a little overprotective of the relationship, okay? Always like watching for something, okay? Just like, you know, he's looking for any weed to come up so he can snip it in the bud like Barney. Okay. Outcome. Page of Cups, King of Pentacles. Definitely, this is someone that you're going to find that stability with. Just keep loving. I think there was like maybe a lot of misunderstanding, maybe differences in communication styles. Sometimes that's attributed to the households we grow up in and the examples we saw while we were young of how our parents or family members dealt with disputes. And so where yours may be harmless, you know, like in my family, we might have a blow up, but 5 minutes later, we're like, you know, we all love each other and have forgotten completely about it, you know. But anyway, just keep offering that love, and the two of you will come together, all right? Now, in this last set, we have the Lovers and the Ten of Swords. So, yeah, things are looking up. I mean, the Partners column, you have Hangman and the Ace of Cups. Obstacles, challenges, fears, anxieties, the Moon, and the Four of Wands. Now, each of these rows in this last set, you have one really great card, and you have one that's really opposite, okay? But it's still going to end well. So, yes, the two of you are going to come together again. You can see these two cards are very, very similar. One's blessed by the angel, one is controlled by the devil, okay? Yeah, whatever vices, you know, you're going to get in control of it yourself. The two of you are going to come back together and work things out and realize that all this hurt is in your past. Tens are about endings. That's over with. You're just not going to focus on that or pay attention to it anymore, because if you do, you're going to get stuck in the same cycles as you did. But if you are able to release yourself from that cycle, okay, you can get unstuck, okay? The more you try to you just got to let it come natural. The more you try to force a situation, the harder it is to get out of it. Now, and the fears and anxieties, you got Four of Wands and the Moon card. So yeah, your partner's still hurt. Okay, they're still hurt. You're still hurt. Everybody's hurt. But at the same time, you're both very, very happy in love and, you know, ready to have great celebration. Might be a great time to go to the beach, mountains, whatever region you happen to be in, and just enjoy the company of the two of you without outside interference. Now, because of that, when you do, all right, you got more of this protective energy here. So you have the Seven of Pentacles. You have this Queen of Swords. She's not standing for anything. Now, this can be a male or a female. There's no gender in the tarot. It's about, you know, the energy the card represents. And we all have masculine as well as feminine energy within us. But the Queen of Swords is somebody that's been hurt, somebody that's protective, somebody that's like, you know, I'm going to let you back in, but I'm watching you, okay? So when you do, there's going to be a lot of new changes. All kinds of things are coming up. After the two of you reunite, you're going to find that it's going to be a completely different relationship than it was before, which is always good. All right, and the card that came out at the very end was the Six of Wands. And Six of Wands, this card fell out when I was laying out the cards. The Six of Wands, you know, that's about being victorious, being able to overcome the things that have been in your path, so to speak. Okay, Sagittarius. So that is your reading for May 2022. I love you guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.